cheeses you'll need this time are going to be fresh mozzarella, low moisture mozzarella provolone mix, your grated grana, your bowl with your dough in it. Make sure that you lightly hit your peel. And my tomato sauce is in the background over there. I will also put basil on it. I liked cooked basil compared to the fresh basil on top. I'm also colorblind, so when people would tell me like, hey, your basil's brown, why are you putting this on it? And they throw it at me. I've now figured out that I should just cook it so that I never have to have that, never be scared of somebody throwing basil at me ever again. I just pull to the peel itself. Once that is, I put it down. Dough's in a really good place right now. You can kind of start seeing like all the air pockets and bubbles that you have in here. For me, that's exactly what I think you want to see, like the crispy air pocket bubbles that you would get as like a kid at your like local pizza shop, and like you bite into it, it's just hollow with like a little bit of cheese or like sauce. I always thought was the best. Grated grana on the bottom. You take your mozzarella provolone mix again, you put that around. So as we were talking about with the pepperoni and the broccoli, the fat came from that. This time the fat's gonna come from the mozzarella. So I still go pretty light on my shredded cheese mix. This is where I take my basil that is the right color and throw some of that on there. Just tear it up, no one cares. Take my tomato sauce. And again, it's more so like, it doesn't have to be perfect. The cheeses will melt into the sauce itself so that you'll have a little of everything. Tomato sauce is on there. Now I'm just gonna take my fresh mozzarella. I buy this at Marscapone. If I had the choice, I'd make it. I just don't have a place to hold 10 pounds of curd at one shot. And I don't think I could actually eat that much cheese in one day. That's it, and then I'll take a little bit of olive oil on this one while cooking. Don't forget to put your grated parm on there. Throw this in the oven. My oven is cranking. This one's gonna move a little faster. So instead of dropping in that same point right next to the flame, I'm gonna put it a little bit further away so I can protect the crust. One restaurant I worked at, we made like over 100 pizzas a day. When I was one person, that was just for dinner service. So at the Greenwich, we used to make like 60 to 70 a night, and I'd pull and cut and slice and do all of it by myself, and that was pretty crazy. Cool, and that's it. Cheese, like you can kind of see, like if you move in a little bit on the pie itself, where it's like the cheese and the tomato have all started coming together, and like that's what I think is perfect. You let it sit for a second, and like that means it's going to give you the perfect bite of like this melty cheese, this scalding hot sauce, a little bit of like this like perfumed basil in there. We'll let it sit for a second, and then like the biggest test for me is always just like, if you can hear that, don't cook it anymore. Cool, so like 30 seconds, put it on your plate. Just letting a little steam out, and then we can cut. Malt salt, granulated garlic, chili flakes, can never have enough of those, dried oregano, and last but not least, always grated parm. And that is a margarita made by the Monarch. Its Halloween costume is an open face sandwich. Yeah, see, like it's a sandwich now.
Yeah, true.